Hi everybody, Louise here. So I tried to do a Facebook Live from outside, but it's absolutely freezing and the connection was terrible. So I'm sat in my car now and I thought I would just start again. So I'm all smiles today, very happy. And for those of you that obviously follow my page on a regular basis, you'll know that I think about 3 weeks ago I posted up a picture of a new property I was looking at, and it's a beautiful Edwardian property, so very old. The town that I live in is a spa town, so it's full of Edwardian and Victorian properties. A lot have now been converted into apartments, and very few are still you know, a whole house because they're massive. So the one that I'm moving into, it's an apartment, but it's absolutely beautiful. And where I live, it's very rare to get a balcony because, you know, we don't have that kind of weather in the UK, so balconies aren't really what they choose to have on properties. So I've always wanted to have a property with a balcony because I love apartments, and it's just nice to have that outside space that's your own rather than having, you know, a garden that you'd share with other people in a shared property. So I'm a massive believer in law of attraction and manifesting what you want, and I was very clear for me to move out of the property that I live in now. I was very clear what I wanted. It needed to be light, it needed to have 2 rooms, it needed to have that, like, you know, that oldie worldy feel. I love to have a property with character. I don't like these ones that are all squeaky clean and you know, looking brand new and have no life to them at all. So this ticks every box. It's got all of the original Edwardian fireplaces in the property in each room. It's just, it's beautiful. I think it is anyway. So when it came up onto the market to rent, I was like, oh my god, it literally ticks every single box, and it had a balcony. So I'm just going to flip the screen so I can show you where it is, if you just bear with me. So I'm just in my car, but outside I look straight out into this beautiful park, and then this is the road, which is obviously beautiful, all the old like Victorian properties. But the one I'm going to be living in is this one here. So the white part of the property is mine. Somebody else lives in the lower half. But I'm super excited. You'll see all of the original features. It's got like the stained glass windows upstairs, but it's got so much character, and I can't wait to sit on that balcony and pop a bottle of champers and celebrate my new house move. So I thought I would just share my excitement. As always, I'm an open book. I always like to share my journey, my story. But the thing is I've lived in the property I'm in now for 18 months, and I first moved out of that when I broke up with my fiance. To cut a long story short, I walked away with like nothing, you know, as in not really anything apart from my own wedding business. I had no furniture, I had very little like money, and I had to start from scratch. But you know what? It was the best decision of my life to do that, to walk away from what I had of 5 years and to start again from what felt like nothing. I picked myself up and proved to myself that you don't need to have a man to support you. You don't need to have a man to give you that lifestyle. You can work hard and create it for yourself. And I've proved to myself, my family and everybody that knows me that I've been able to start again from literally nothing and build myself up, and in the last 18 months have been a roller coaster. There's been some amazing highs and there's been some lows, but one thing I've done is I've got to where I want to be, to the level that I'm at now. But this is only the start. This is really literally the start of an amazing career that I've set myself up for. And now 18 months into this, that's when I want to upgrade where I live now. So I'm moving into a nicer property. In the new year I'm going to upgrade my car. And while I'm not materialistic in any shape or form, when you work from home, it's important that you live somewhere that you love. And I feel like I've just outgrown where I live because it's not a particularly bright property, it's quite dark. And I think when you work in there a long period of time, you need to have somewhere that affects your mood. Now the place that I've just signed is a really lovely bright property, and it has that lovely homely feel. And when you need to get creative and when you need to make things happen in your business, the environment that you're working from is absolutely key to your success. So I work out of, you know, cafes, I go to hotels, I work from all different places. But it's important that when you do work from home, that you have an environment that you actually like. Now, whether it's a small area of a bedroom, a dining room, a conservatory, a living room, you don't need to have a flash office to work from home. But I do believe you've got to be happy in the place that you live. So it's now come for me to move out from where I am now into this new place. And therefore I just thought I would share it with you. But if it wasn't for the crypto success I've had, I wouldn't even been able to afford to even look at this place. So when people say crypto's just, you know, crypto and it's not a real currency and you can't spend it, that's the biggest load of bullshit, because you absolutely can. Because crypto's paying for that property, crypto's paying for my travel, crypto's paying for my lifestyle, crypto pays for me to join the spa, you know, it pays for me to get my hair done, crypto pays for everything in my life. And then my other commissions I make from my other online businesses pay my bills. They pay my normal day-to-day bills. But anything outside of that, the lifestyle that you see on my Facebook, is all paid for by crypto. So when people say it's not a real currency and you can't spend it, you absolutely can. You just need to connect with the right people that show you how to do it. But you can just have a lifestyle that you want, spend more time with your family and friends, take the kids out, treat your grandparents, go on more holidays, have meals out. You can do whatever you want with your cryptocurrency. You can spend it however you wish. But please don't be lured into the neckheads on Facebook that are saying that it won't change your life and it's a scam. It's absolutely not. And the people that have taken the balls to get involved in it are all seeing a massive change. It doesn't matter how much you can afford to invest, you will see a difference in your life no matter how much you put in. But obviously the more you put in, the more you get out. So if you start small, then obviously what you make is small. But if you start big, then obviously what you make is big. But in crypto, I'm not here to try and sell it, I'm not here to try and pitch it, but I just want to clear up some confusion that you can invest in crypto and never recruit and never market and never talk about it on Facebook and make money every single day in it. You can also invest into crypto and share the opportunity with friends, family, work colleagues, people on Facebook, people you know everywhere, and earn a commission on top. Then that means you can earn even more money. But if you don't want to ever share the opportunity and you want to be just like a secret investor and nobody knows, that's okay as well. So just don't listen to people on Facebook that are trying to be negative, because the ones that are negative about it are literally just people that do not understand it. If you actually reach out to people that are successful in crypto and ask them a few quick questions, they will reassure you that it is actually one of the best things that you will ever invest your money in. Now, I always say to people, don't invest more than you can't afford to lose. At the end of the day, it's a financial risk for a financial gain. Is it a high risk? In my eyes, I don't believe that it is. I wouldn't be wanting to say to people, invest, if I thought they could lose it. I can't afford to lose the money either. But, you know, it's changed my life, and the people in my team, I can see that it's changing theirs. I'm friends with a lot of people on Facebook worldwide, and I can clearly see it's changing theirs as well. We're not all living a lie to try and lure people in to buy it. We're living the truth and we're sharing it because it's freaking awesome what's happening worldwide to people. You know, there's people in poorer countries that are able to invest and it's changing their lives. To see people in India, for example, being able to invest $100 and they're absolutely ecstatic the fact that they're making like $1 a day, because in their country their living expenses are different, what they need to live on is different. You know, people in America, their lifestyle is different to people in the UK, to Australia, but everybody can invest into this business and earn money. But please just make sure that when you do your research, you don't go onto places like YouTube, because it's full of scammers leaving false reviews. For those of you that don't know what black hat marketing is, black hat marketing is when clever marketers have deliberately written a false review about a company because they know those keywords are going to be typed in. people are going to search for Bitcoin, they're going to search for things like UCTech, they're going to search for things like BitConnect, because they are popular businesses that are changing lives. So what they do is they write a false review on these companies, slander them, slate them. Then as you read it thinking, oh, I'm not going to invest my money here, when you get down to the bottom of the story, what they do is they go, but you can join this today. And then people click on that thinking, oh, there's another opportunity instead. And what the marketer's done is he's given you all this false information. So instead of you joining the company that you thought you wanted to join, you click on somebody else's link and you end up joining something else. So this is what we call black hat marketing. So if you want to research a company, I highly recommend that you research it. But where you need to research is go back to people that are actually in the business itself, have invested in the business itself, find leaders in the industry, find people that can show you their actual back office and screen proofs of what they've actually achieved themselves. Then get advice from them, because they're in the business, they're in the company, they can tell you all about it. Would you believe a random stranger on YouTube? Why would you believe a random stranger when you can go to people that are in the business and in the company to give you an honest review? They're not there to just try and take your money and try and lure you in. They're actually able to help you and advise you based on their own experience. But if you choose to listen to negative people that don't understand what Bitcoin is, and if you choose to read false reviews on YouTube and false reviews on Google that are just SEO ranked with keywords to try and lure you into somebody else's opportunity, it's like believing everything that you read in the press. You know, these poor celebrities and these famous people get slandered all the time for all these negative things. Half the time it's made up stories, because bad press sells, bad stories sell, but you never ever hear the positive stories. Do you ever read the success stories about Bitcoin on YouTube or on Google? You don't, because people are trying to spread negativity, because what they're doing is they're trying to bring the price of Bitcoin down so that all the people like the bankers that so-called slate it are actually buying it. So what they're trying to do is, because it's going up and up and up and up and up, they're thinking, shit, we need to try and control this. Our banking's going to be out the window if everybody's going to be going into digital currency. So all this negativity that they're trying to spread is trying to scaremonger you from doing it. It's trying to scaremonger you from emptying your bank account and your savings account, because they want to keep your money where they're making money from you. But I honestly believe that if you go and speak to people that are having great success in it and have invested their own money, they are going to give you a true review of how they found it, what money they're making, and then will advise you from an expertise point of view to you actually believing something that you've seen on YouTube or Google. You don't know who that person is behind that story. You know, they are just very, very clever but very manipulative marketers that are literally just trying to get your money. So when you're believing them and signing up in their opportunity instead, they couldn't care less who you are. They're not trying to change your life. They're literally just trying to take your money. So from me, who always speaks from the heart, I'm not doing this to try and lure you in to buy anything from me or to join my business or to join my team. I'm just being here to be 100% honest, to say, research, do your research first, but always reach out to the people that are actually in the business. If you ask your friends and family for advice, and they're not living the lifestyle that you desire, and they're not in the business that you want to join, what gives them the credibility to take advice from them? If they're not doing what you want to do and not living the lifestyle that you desire, then I don't believe that they're the ones that you should be getting your advice from. The people that you want to get advice from are the Facebook profiles that you look at and think, I want his life, I want her life, I want to do what he does, I want to do what she does. They're the people that you should be reaching out to and saying, I've been following you, I've got an interest in what you do, please can you tell me more? They're going to give you an honest review on the products. They're going to give you knowledgeable advice. But the benefit of reaching out to somebody on Facebook is just like this video now. You can see my face, you know exactly who I am, it builds up trust. Where if you go on Google for a review or YouTube for a review, you don't know who that person is. You know, you don't know who they are. And if you can't connect to them personally to find out if what they're saying is legit and they've got actual proof to back it up, then they're literally doing nothing other than to try and scaremonger you out of something that could potentially change your life. So I know this live video has gone from me sharing my home to like talking about crypto, but I'm very passionate about what I do, and I'm very passionate about trying to change the industry of people on Facebook trying to spread negativity, to try and manipulate people out of doing something that can change their life. And the people that are the negative ones on Facebook, I truly believe are the people that aren't actually successful. And what they're doing is they're so jealous to see people doing really well. And the fact is that they're able to help people change their lives and it not be difficult to do, that they're so infuriated by something that can be so easy, that they're just trying their hardest to spread as much negativity as they can about these online opportunities. But if you've got money to invest and you've seen somebody on Facebook that you've connected with, no matter where they are in the world, reach out to them today, ask them questions, and, you know, join the opportunity. And it can honestly have a massive, massive impact, not only on you, but for your family as well. Gone are the days of having money sat in a savings account that's making 1% a year. 1% a year, what is the point in that? If you can make 40% return on investment profit for doing nothing other than investing some money into a system that does all the work for you, why would you not want to invest money into an opportunity like that? Because I'm living proof that if you have the balls to do it, in a very, very short space of time, you can literally change your life. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm starting to get really warm because I've got the heating on in my car. But I hope there's been some value in this, because I'm coming from a genuine place. I really want to see people go into 2018 with a really positive outlook that their financial situation can get better. No matter where you are now in your financial, you know, life, whether you're struggling with debts, whether you've got credit card bills and loans and everything else, we can help you change that in a short space of time. But you have to be willing to listen to the people that are willing to give you the right help. So thanks everyone for watching. I'll catch up with you later. Take care. Bye.